here are my thoughts through week 5 of this season. I wasn't going to do this. Saw Logan put his thoughts in here. And Chris, I second that. Nobody gives a fuck, Logan. So I figured I'd give you guys what I'm thinking here. Stop me at any time if you have any questions. So, first off, let's talk about how Mick and Jared are 4-1 and 5-0. But I think that they have the least points for, minus Lily, in the entire league. Riddle me that, riddle me that. It's kind of how it goes, I guess. That's fantasy football. It will catch up to them, though. They will start losing games. Second, the East Division is dog shit. Mick is 4-1. Everyone else is either 2-3 or 1-4. The East is always dog shit. I am embarrassed to be a part of the East the last 5 years before this. So thank God I'm on the West with the winners. Next, Logan. Easiest win I've ever had. There aren't many I've had, but that's the easiest one I've ever had, so I appreciate that. What else? Lily and Jerry, you guys are in trouble. I don't know what else to tell you here. I can't believe that Jerry hasn't broken 500 points yet. Points for. It's astounding to me. Lily had a huge win this past week, dropped like 185, so maybe the turnaround is coming for him. But if I'm Jerry and I'm Lily, I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I'm really worried if I'm them. What else? Kenny, strong as usual, 4-1. He's always kind of the guy behind the scenes, winning games quietly. And then Jonah this is ridiculous. Jonah's 2-3, but he's got 727 points for. So I mean, not much to say here. Can't really talk shit there. That's ridiculous. I can't believe I beat Jonah, but we'll take the win. I think I had like 70 points between my wide receivers, so that's good, I guess. Burke, whatever, you're not going to win the league this year, thank God, because a three-peat I would have quit, sold my home and moved to a new state if that would have happened, and never played in this fucking league again. Mike, you came into the league talking a lot of shit. I don't really know why. I mean, just not even par, a minuscule outing from you the last 5 weeks. So, maybe you'll turn that around. I don't know. Probably not.
All right. So, Shane, thank you for hopping on. Appreciate you, man.
Love to be here.
Cool. So, obviously, we just heard what Rob had to say. Take it away. What do you think?
He had a lot to say. Next week, he's going to be mentioning my name.
Okay.
But I can't say he's wrong. Like, the East is shit right now. We have to show up,
I don't disagree with you, man. You guys literally only have Nick, who is 4-1 in the positive, and he
snuck away with a win this week.
Against Nick actually lost to Jared.
Oh,
yeah, vice versa. But again, then there's you, Logan, and Jonah, and at 2-3, and then Burke and Jerry at 1-4, and then in the West you have Jared, who's 5-0, Kenny 4-1, myself at 3-2, and Rob at 3-2, and then we have Mike at 2-3 and Adam at 1-4. So just off of that alone, you said that you agree with the East, that you guys have to step it up. Who do you see out of the East making a move?
Like making a move like trade-wise, or
no, like making a move as in like being able to not be a sub 500 team.
Shit. I mean, I feel like it's biased if I say Logan can, I can, because I really do. I think we had a good draft.
Okay.
And we have yet to see all of our players like full potential. Because like if you think about it, like Saquon CMC, potential's there. Jerry Judy, potential's there. But he's having a hard time because Russell Wilson is on his knees, bro.
No, I agree.
So it's frustrating.
Yeah.
What you want to call it? George Kittle. The potential's there, but no, he's been.
See, I agree with you, but like you say potential, it's like Saquon is what? What's his rank in the?
Is he 3 right now?
Yeah, like he's number 3rd running. He's the 3rd position rank for running backs, and then Christian McCaffrey like position rank 5. So like I agree there is potential there, but like don't you think that you're already seeing it? So what's holding you back? Because even though the potential is still there for them to blow up. They are doing well as it is. So what else do you need to get going and separate yourself from the rest of the East Division?
First of all, Jerry Jeudy needs to step the fuck up.
I agree.
I need him to ball the fuck out. But that starts with Russell Wilson. And he sucks.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad, man.
He's not the same. Not the same.
No. Okay. So this Jerry, Jeudy, anyone else that you have on your team that you're like kind of waiting to like break out?
I think Kittle will this week.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean he's been
kind of excited.
Yeah, he's been being used as like a more so a blocker than anything.
Yeah, but he's being used a lot in the snaps. Like he's like
True.
95%. I could be wrong, but like 90 at least.
95% of snaps, 90% of them he's blocking. So
Oh, no, you're not wrong.
We'll see
You're
how
not wrong.
that ends up for you. But okay. And then besides yourself, like what's the other team in the East that like you think people should keep an eye out for?
That's not in the East.
No, in
that
the East.
is in the East.
Yeah.
Gotta love seeing him on the bot. Jonah's actually really good.
Yeah.
He had a good draft this year. I'm not gonna lie, a surprisingly good one, and I think a lot of people were giving him a little, like they said it sucks, shit like that. And you gotta give him credit when credit's due.
Yeah, I don't know why people were saying that.
Yeah.
You, me, and Logan all agreed like that we liked Jonah's team after the draft, but people were like dogging him a little bit. Now, granted, it's not too hard to have drafted better than what he did last year. His team, I think he drafted Kareem Hunt as his first pick. He was the 12th pick, and Nick Chubb was still on the board. And then it came around because it's a snake draft,
Right.
and he still didn't pick Nick Chubb. So I was so
He studied this year.
again. He definitely did better than his previous year. But
Yeah.
all right, and then so I guess just overall, like you heard everyone's season record. Who do you think is the true best team in the league, or let's
The
say
one to
top
look
three?
out for.
Let's say top 3. Start with 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
I gotta pull this out real quick.
Yeah, I'll have to look myself, but
First of all, I do not know how Jared is still undefeated.
Yeah.
That should have been just fuck you,
Yeah,
Jared.
he's 610 points. Not too intimidated by him, even though he snuck one out against me. Shout out, Jared. Congrats on that.
Lucky. No. I think Mike gave away his season. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
He panicked.
I'm not even going to touch
So,
on that anymore.
yeah,
I feel
not
like he's
him.
pretty upset about that currently.
But I really think it's still too early because I think there's some teams that have.
No, you have to
Really?
pick top 3. Start 3, 2, 1.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. You, Logan, me.
Makes no sense. What's the thought process there?
Nah, I honestly, and I'm gonna bring it back to potential. Like you haven't seen everyone playing 100. There's been struggles. There's say Barkley popped off, right? But CMC didn't. I think we're starting to see this now with last week. Saquon,
Where they both fall out.
right?
Saying,
And that's what I mean. If the consistency continues, it's just huge for my team.
no, I mean,
But then again, I think I have a low floor. So high ceiling, low floor.
yeah,
But it's a risky team.
yeah. I think that's been the story of your season.
Yeah.
To be honest, that is not the top 3.
Shit.
I would honestly put my my top 3 as I would say Jonah is at 3. Still got to prove himself, especially after the last year.
And I think
said.
Jonah's really banking on Josh Allen and
Yes,
Stephon
I mean, it's
Diggs.
working so far.
Yeah, it is.
So,
But say one has a shitty game.
true.
Yeah.
So regardless, Jonah at 3. He's proven that he can score. He has 727 points. The next highest scoring would be myself at 674. 4. I would put Kenny at 2, and then just based off of the points scored, I would actually put myself at 1 currently. That can change, but I just lost to Jared in the very first week. It's week 1. I don't put too much stock into that.
Week 1 is a bitch.
So then I beat Jonah, the highest scoring person in the entire league, not just the division. And then besides Jared, I think Kenny in my division is like the main person to look out for. Jared, just based off of record alone. But I will say Rob is sneaking up. So I think Rob is going to be kind of like the dark horse at this point. I think he's been playing pretty well. He's been fighting against the whole Cam Akers situation. So God bless you. God bless you, Rob. But yeah, man. So that's what I would put. I would say 3 Jonah, 2 Kenny, and then 1 myself. Obviously, that's bias. But we'll see. We will see. I'll put up a graphic on the standings as it is right now. But now, just kind of moving along. I always talk about the Birds. So, only undefeated team in the NFL, first overall in the league. But we're Philly fans, so we know what they do. They get our hopes up quite often. Yeah, go Birds, but they do get our hopes up quite often. So,
we can suffer.
Are you worried at all? How did you interpret last game this past week?
I didn't watch last game.
Oh,
I was working, bro. There's a lot I missed.
No, okay, so pretty much, what I took away from it is, we beat Arizona. Arizona's a good team, but they're kind of like hit or miss this year. I do think we need to score more with A.J. Brown. We need him to touch the ball. I think he, on his opening drive, was 3 receptions for 30-something yards or something, I forget. But then he didn't touch the ball the entire rest of the game. So, got to keep him involved. But, 5-0 in the entire league. I think Jalen Hurts is saying all the right things. He's addressing all the flaws in his game. Because the big flaw with him was accuracy from a throwing standpoint. And you can see that he's, just slinging it right now. So, what do you think about the Birds, even though you missed the last game, 5-0?
Going against the Cardinals, that's a team kind of okay, this is a team to actually prove that we deserve to be undefeated in that sense. They're actually a threat.
I like that.
And truth be told, what was the score again for that game?
It wasn't anything great. Hold on, let me check.
It wasn't much.
Anyway,
I honestly think there was a little bit of luck in that win too. Not saying offense didn't do their job.
You just said you didn't watch it though.
No, a little bit of the highlights and shit like that. And I hear shit Logan and I talking whatever, and hearing that
Kyler 2017. Oh my God! I don't know how I forgot about that. They missed a field goal.
Yeah.
Arizona at the end.
So I think there was some luck in but nonetheless, we grabbed the win off a great team.
Yeah, and especially going into Dallas,
I can't wait for this week.
Yeah, so headed into it, I hate saying it, but I like to admit that they are. I don't like to admit that they are looking good, Dallas, even with the whole Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott thing going on. So with that being said, what do you think going into this week against the Cowboys?
We take the win.
Okay.
I think Cooper Rush is going to be a little surprised with how great our defense is. I don't think he's going to be prepared for it, and with not being prepared comes panic. And I think there's going to be a lot of mistakes by Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I can definitely see some of the defensive pressure putting it on him. That's a good observation. All right, well, score. What would you put the score at?
Ooh, I think 31-16.
All right, so you think pretty convincingly then?
Yeah, no.
Pretty convincing
the
win.
Birds are going to win.
So would you put it as a statement win then? If we just stomp out our main division rival?
No, because it's Cooper Rush. And even though he's doing well, he is, I think it'd be more of a statement if we beat Dak. Because, we can say, oh, we beat the Cowboys and all that shit. But all the Cowboys fans are like, oh, we didn't have Dak in. Dak would have been so much better and all that shit. those stupid excuses they have.
Yeah, I mean, Cowboys fans still brag about the championships they
fucking
won before
Cowboys
they were
fan.
ever born. All right, just keep in mind this is going on YouTube.
Fair. I'm sure they say the same shit about
the
Eagles.
Points is so Eagles are favored by 6.5 points. Do you think they covered it?
100%.
Yeah, I guess so. That was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it's actually going to be tighter. I think it's going to be
so.
higher, not higher scoring. I think it might be like, let's say 24-10. So no, 24-17. So I'll keep it to a 1 touchdown game.
Even though
I'll give them a 1 touchdown game. I think just division rivals, no matter the scenario, it's always played tough. I hate the Cowboys. I love when we win. I wish I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that we beat them by 30, but my gut's telling me it'll be close. The Eagles still win, and I do actually think it is a statement game, even though it's the backup quarterback. To be 6-0 and to beat the divisional rival, who is also just 1 game behind us in the division, I think is a statement in itself. So I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I think we all do going into it, being able to talk about how much we hate the Cowboys. But yeah, man, I'm excited. We'll see how the rest of the season plays out. But all that I'm thinking about right now is the Cowboys. So. Just kind of, I didn't ask you to get a bet. This was kind of off the cuff.
You want me to throw in a podcast right now?
Yeah, but you don't have it in front of you. It might take a minute. So
I would say AJ 2 tutties.
AJ Brown 2 touchdowns.
Hell yeah!
All right. I don't even know I don't even think the odds on that would be out yet. But okay, so look out for that.
I don't know.
I think at this point, if I had to throw a bet on the Birds game, I think Jalen Hurts. Anytime rushing touchdown.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a pretty safe bet at this point.
Practically our number one.
And so I think they cover the 6.5 points. So I will take the Birds and the points.
Smash.
Parlay that with a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. That would be my bet. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited. So going into the last part of it, this week's matchups. You are going against, I know you've told me, I'm sorry, who is it?
Kenny.
Ooh, Kenny. All right, so what do you think going in? Yeah, Kenny, he's probably working right now.
He's probably working.
But what do you think going into it?
I got the win.
Convincingly? You said that pretty confidently.
I'm feeling very confident this week.
Why?
Just because I think that CMC and Saquon are starting to show and produce their points and more consistently. And I'm feeling good about Ramondre Stevenson now that Harris is doubtful. So put him in my flex. I'm feeling pretty good. And then Marquise Brown has just been good. But the only worry there is D-Hop coming back this week, right?
I think week 7 he's allowed. I think it's a 6-game suspension, so I think he's allowed to. I think he was just recently allowed to participate in practice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not playing this
No,
week.
not this week. No.
Then I'm feeling good about Marquise Brown. The only really worry I had is my fucking defense, the Rams.
Yeah.
And George Kittle. Oh no, Judy's definitely a worry.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, Kenny does have a solid team.
No, he does.
He's got Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, Jalen Waddle, Deontay Johnson. I mean, you have Tom Brady. So, that, I'll definitely, I mean, I think that's a big week for you. That really tests your merit. Kenny is always, I was going to say, Kenny is always like up at the top. He's quiet as hell, but he does just win ball games. So, I think that's going to be an interesting game to watch out. You are favored 53%. To 47%. So that's good. Like I said, I'll be looking at that. I'm going against Jerry. I've been pretty vocal to you and Logan about this. I think my team is better than Jerry's. I do. I think this is a trap game. And I forget who it was last year. But I told you and Logan that I was about to go into a trap game even though my team was
it
better.
against Jonah?
It might have been, honestly. It could have been, yeah. So, I feel good, but I'm nervous.
out.
I'm a little nervous about it. It's going to be a tough call. So
You're good at calling the track games.
I think I edge it out, but I think I might have a low score.
Think so?
Yeah. So that's the matchups. Shane, I told you this was going to be short and sweet. I know you're busy. We'll wrap this up. So again, brother, appreciate you hopping on, man.
Thanks for having
I
me.
appreciate it. Is there anything else you'd want to say to the league? Any shout-outs, call-outs, any chirping?
Burke, you're not winning this year.
Well,
Sorry, not sorry about that, actually. Jerry, Lily, you guys got to step it the fuck up. I got to step it the fuck up. 2 and 3 does not look good. So sorry, Kenny. And that's it.
cool,
That's all
bro.
I got to say.
All right, brother.
All right.
Again, appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yep.